We now return to Let's Play Afterlife. And I've made quite a large expansion here, because we are very close to 500 million souls in heaven. But everything is pretty full here, so I'm going to try and just completely fill up. And before I do that, had to sneeze. Okay, let's do it. Boom! Balance, diversity, blah blah blah. Problems out the wazoo. How many ooh, 21% imported, that's okay. Training centers. Why are the training centers not full? Training centers aren't even being looked at. That is not good. Okay, well, we'll let things fill in just a little bit longer here. There might be a few things I haven't read, like Paradise University. The many campuses of good old PU are where diligent souls can go to learn in excruciating detail the big truths of the universe. And they've got a competitive football program, too. I think there are very few buildings, if any, that we've not gone over. Now the advantage of building it where I've built it, I've also got an expansion over here, trying to fill in the damn yellow need. Oh, that's annoying. But I've got an expansion going over here. What the hell am I talking about? I'm repeating myself now. I've forgotten what I was going to say. That's okay, it probably wasn't important anyway, and was probably rather pedantic. Anyway. Yeah, this stuff needs to be balanced. See, that barely even did anything to alleviate the problem. So let's put in... And no, we don't need more of that. What we do need, though, more of this. Wait a minute. Is that not evolved? It is not. Damn it. Well, that's a waste. But this is... I can try and squeeze a 4 out of that. Okay, we now have 1 billion souls in the afterlife. Unfortunately, that did not trigger what I had hoped it would trigger. So we do indeed need 1 billion souls in each realm to get one of those structures. I don't know if that's... We've got 1 billion in both heaven and hell, and there's only 88 million embos on the planet. So we could still have a problem here. Okay, what is this? Envy Aid? The Envy Aid concerts have been bouncing around heaven in one form or another since sentience began rhythmically banging sticks together and calling it music. These never-ending shows feature the most musically gifted souls ever to pluck, strum, blow, beat, or shake an instrument, which alone would be enough to make them pretty darn cool. But since this is heaven, the contented blessed are encouraged to join the performers on stage, where they quickly discover that they're just as talented as the musical idols. Jammin'. Okay. A new balance issue. It looks like I can actually take away balancing brown, because that doesn't seem to be filling in. 5 pennies a soul at half rate. I don't dare turn on bad things right now, however. Because I'm willing to bet that after all this time without having it on, immediately, we will have some problems. Now, what did this do down here? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so we can probably do that. Oh, it is off. What are you complaining about then? I bet hell could use a balancing. Why not? Okay. Heaven is having problems again.
A few of Heaven's rewards are way out of alignment. Workforce management-wise, if you can find the time, you might want to hunt them down and balance them.
Personally, I just ignore the situation and hope that it goes away.
But that trick never works, Wormsy. After all, I'm still here and you ignore me all the time.
As usual, my dear, your logic is impenetrable.
All right. Well, another 72, and this is actually starting to cost me a lot of pennies. Oh, how I wish certain things would evolve. Oh, right, roads. What I was going to say earlier was that the advantage of building on this side of the river is that it is now directly connected to the gate, which should alleviate some of the port problems, even though I put one down here anyway. Well, I didn't get nearly as many souls as I had hoped. I'd kind of hoped to push it to 500 million in heaven. And yeah, damn, there is a big hole of bad vibes down here. Oh well. There's not much I can do about it. I just don't have enough structures anymore. I want these to balance. Another reason they aren't evolving is just that they are empty. You can see not everyone is at proper capacity, or at full capacity anyway. That is part of what evolves, or causes them to evolve, is that if you have... We're still powered, excellent. If you have the right combination of things, such as... Now blue is evolving. Blue and pink are quite easy to evolve. If you have the right combination of things, such as distance from roads, and balance, and vibes, as soon as a structure fills up, it sort of pushes it into the next evolution. And so that is why when I started at the very beginning, I tried to get everything nice and balanced, tried to maintain good vibes and all that stuff, because it's much easier at the beginning to try and get things to evolve little by little and coax it along rather than just throw a bunch of stuff down and hope it'll all work out later. Because otherwise you'll end up with pockets of bad vibes that you can't counteract because you built too much, and then nothing will evolve. Things are evolving around here. I mean, the yellow structures are starting to go, which is nice because yellow continues to be a problem. Although not as much anymore because I've got so damn much of it. I don't really like the fact that I keep hearing hell structures devolve. Oh, now it's completely... Hell hasn't gone anywhere in the past 500 years. 500 years, yeah. It's pretty much maintained a level, and that is unacceptable. So let's see what they're full up on. Nothing, really. That's bad. Yeah, I need to get more people here. You know, they're actually evil enough as it is there, but we really, really need to start getting more people to believe in hell. We don't want too many, though, or else they'll stop coming to heaven. Wow, brown is a real problem here. Heaven can use another balancing, okay. How are we doing on the workforce? Well, no one is actually coming to these things, and that does not make me happy. Okay, now they're at 1,000. Now it's on. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, no one is filling in on these. Is there a reason for that? Let's make some new ones, just in case it's bugged. Which wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Okay, there we go. Well, that one is full, but these ones aren't. Apparently no one on this side of the river wants to actually work as an angel. That could be problematic. Maybe it's because they know they'll be stuck working in a limbo. That's just weird, though. Why? It fluctuates so much, but it's only... Oh, God, balance again? Starting to get some of the bigger structures out here, though. Not so much over here. Yeah, and again that the training center is just grinding to a halt. Well, let's put one there then. Better put these back down. This is the only one that's actually training anybody. That has to be a bug. I've gotten to a strange point now where the game just doesn't run properly. Could be a combination of things. Okay, now we're seeing a little bit of an increase in Hell's population. Slightly. We're never gonna get to 1 billion that way, though. Okay, good. There's another one there. Well, this Let's Play might end when we get to 500 million. I'm gonna pause until we get a little bit closer. Okay. Almost there. Stay on target. The inflow
You
of...
know, when Heaven hit the 500 million souls mark, I got a call from the powers that be. They sounded really spooked. They said they'd send over a fluffy comfort dispenser right away, and then they asked me to ask you not to hurt them. I told them that they were being silly.
And that's the end. At least of that. Okay, so let's have a look-see here. You know what? That was fine where it was. Maybe no, I'll change this out instead. So I will put the Candy Castle there. I will put the Heaven Sent Atomizer over here. And I'll put the Fluffy Comfort Dispenser over here. Skegfod, the Ungrateful Angel, the final chapter. This was before he was kicked out. High atop his creamy candy castle, Skegfod nibbled wow. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do a video of the entire story in order, read without the mistakes, and yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, Skegfod nibbled contemplatively on a screamingly perfect apple and concluded that he had at long last found eternal peace. Everything I see, hear, smell, and taste is perfect, he beamed. Finally, I can settle down and enjoy heaven. Slowly, he lowered himself into his throne, which was ergonomically designed by the finest chiropractors who ever lived, and covered in crushed velvet to boot. It's like sitting on broken glass, he whined. I guess my work isn't done yet. Within mere hours, Skegfod was putting the finishing touches on his fluffy comfort dispenser, which could magically enhance the tactile sensations of everything for miles around. As he tied off the last stitch, he was startled to find the powers that be standing right behind him. They were not happy. If there's anything we can't tolerate in heaven, it's a whiner, they said, and cast the ungrateful angel into hell. The end. Yep. And we already know what happened in hell. So, let's see what that did for the vibes. Could have been better, actually. That's disappointing. Maybe I should have put it over here where it would counteract all this. Still doesn't matter though, because there's all this stuff right there. It doesn't really matter, because most of this is fully evolved anyway. So trying to get it to do any more is useless. Right. Well. We are now at an interesting point. Oh, was that, no, but it is very slowly going up. We're at an interesting point, because now in both heaven and hell, I've actually got room. Well, except for a little bit of the chaste souls coming in. But I'm trying to have them fill in the generic zones so I can actually have bigger structures. But anyway, at the rate we're going, I mean, this is very, very slow. It is still going up, and because I have pretty much turned the planet evil again, that might help hell a little bit. Although, from the sounds of things down there, actually from the sound in heaven as well, buildings are devolving. So that's not good. Yeah, basically, oh good. Basically we're at a point where things are still going along, but they're chugging along very slowly. Population is still going up on the planet, so we don't have to worry about that. And population is, in fact, still going up here in the Afterlife. It's just the rate it is going is so slow. I mean, if we look at a 25-year period here, it's barely going up at all. And just looking in the 500 years, the last 500 years, heaven has grown. But hell is kind of plateaued there before I changed everything. So it is very unlikely that I'm going to reach 1 billion souls in either domain in a reasonable time. I mean, hell hasn't quite reached 600 million. Although I guess when you consider that last episode we reached the 500 million mark, it is sort of going somewhere. Just agonizingly slow. So I think what I'll do, I'll make an episode going over the cheats, because those are fun to watch. Right now, let's hold on here. I'm going to save. I'm going to get rid of all of these, which should make a lot of idle angels, so I can show you that. I can show you what happens when there's a war. Okay, you see all those angels going around there? They're rioting, and now it sounds like the demons. See, because as they destroy the structures, there are fewer demons, or fewer places for demons to work, rather. So, as this goes on, eventually, you know what, they need some help. Sure, we'll just destroy that. There we go. Demons are running amok in heaven now. Somewhere, there. As they swim around and destroy. And so basically this is how you lose. Because you can't get rid of them. And, yeah. This is how it goes. I don't think this is an actual end game in itself. It's just that will lead to a point where you can't have any structures, and thus you will lose all your souls, and you will lose all your money, and the surfers will come along. So that is how you lose that. Let's not do that, though. Yeah. So there is one other way I'll do that. I'll just do sort of a couple complete videos here. Completion videos, rather. So I'll do the one with all the cheats. And maybe I'll include the one where everyone on the planet dies. And I'll do a video with all the Skegfod story. And I'll keep this save. And if I ever reach 1 billion souls, I'll come back and tie that up. But I think for now, that's it. So I will see you then.